I'm caught up in your presence. God, I just wanna sit.
What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Bo J, and I am back with another video, baby. Alright, so this video is going to be a story time of how I set the Christmas tree on fire. So if you're interested in finding out what I did, keep watching. Okay, so boom. I distinctively remember this day because it was very much close to Christmas. I think I was like 10 or 11 when this happened. So my mom, she's a musician. She's a gospel artist. So she had to go and play for a service. I didn't want to go to that service because she kept us in church Monday through Sunday. So she took us to our grandparents' house and was like, y'all can stay over here while I'm at the service. We was like, okay, bet. We love going to Grandpa's house because they old. So you can really do whatever you want to do. Well, my grandparents were very old when I was like 11. They were in their 80s. So I was doing whatever I really wanted to do. You feel me?
I was just kidding. Come on. Come on. You guys know I was just kidding, right?
And not in a bad way or being mischievous. It was just that, we got whatever we wanted. So my mom leaves for church and my grandparents had the living room and the den. So the grandkids usually be in the den because we can watch our cartoons and stuff in there. Because in the living room, baby, they watching like TD Jakes, NBC, who else? TNT, all those Christian like shows, and Joel Osteen and all of them people, that's in the living room area. So if you want to watch that, go to the living room. If you don't want to watch that, you got to go to the den. So I was chilling in the den, minding my business, probably eating on some pecans and oranges, because for some reason, elderly people love pecans and oranges.
Yuck! Blech. Ew!
And that's all my grandparents had, unless my papa was going to go and get us some tacos from Jack in the Box or some chicken from Popeyes. But he didn't do that. So I'm sitting there and I hear my grandmother call me. And so I go in the living room. I'm like, yes, ma'am. And my papa, he was like, go plug up the Christmas tree.
Oh, big guy.
I was like, plug it up where? And he said there is a plug behind the TV in the den. That's where the cord is. Just plug it into the wall. So this house is very, very old. It's 80 something years old. And I was not a fan of plugging things up at that house because I just knew something was going to happen. So I'm like, Papa, no, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. He was like, go on in there and plug it up, girl. That's how my papa sounds. RIP to my papa. He's like, go on in there and just plug it up. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Yeah. That laugh gave it away. I knew that something was going to happen. But it wasn't an intentional thing. It wasn't like I'm telling her to go plug it up on purpose because I want something to happen to her. He was just laughing at the fact that I was scared to plug something up. He was like, just plug it up. It's like, okay. So I go back in the den and I'm like, I can't find the plug. So my grandmother comes in there and she points behind the organ. We had an organ inside of the den because, okay, so not an organ like a body part.
Stupid.
The organ like like musicians play. I'll insert a picture right here. Because my family is very musically inclined. So every time we come over for the holidays, we would have church. My mother or my aunt would go into the den and get on that organ. We'll sing gospel songs. We'll read scriptures. And we'll just talk about the goodness of God. So, like, God has been in my life since I was in my mother's stomach. Like, yeah. Moving forward. So my nana comes in there. And she said, it's behind the organ. You have to unplug the organ and plug it in.
What?
I'm like, okay. So I pull the organ back and I grab the cord and I'm sitting there like scared. I do not want to plug this in, y'all. I am nervous and I was so scared. I was like, please don't make me plug this into the wall. Like, why y'all can't come plug it into the wall? Why I gotta plug it in? Why y'all can't go plug it into the wall? So I'm sitting there just holding it. And my grandma was like, plug it in, plug it in.
Ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So before I even plugged it in all the way, it sparked. So I jumped back. I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't it. Nope, not doing it. Nope, can't do it. And so my pawpaw, he was like, what's wrong? I said, it's sparking. He was like, that's fine.
It's not.
No, it's not. I really feel like that's not fine. Like, what do you mean sparks from an electrical appliance sparking isn't fine? He's like, just plug it in. It's not going to spark again.
Somebody told a lie one day.
So I plugged it back into the wall. Not only did it spark, it caught on fire.
What the hell?
All of this was burnt. And the wire, the extension cord caught on fire, which caught the carpet on fire, which caught the tree on fire. My grandmother, as I am catching on fire, runs out the den and leaves me by myself.
It's an evil world we live in.
I'm in there screaming, I'm crying, I'm like, oh, my hand. So I go in there to my grandfather, and I show him my hand. It's burnt to a crisp. It is the color of this shirt. Like, these two fingers, y'all can't even see it no more. It was on this hand. Like, my skin has grown back and everything. So it's like, it's healed up. But yeah, this finger was all black, and then this one was kind of black. So they was like, go get some butter, put some butter on it. I want my mother. Call my mother. So we called my mom, and they was like, Jasmine done set her hand on fire. And she said, what? How she do that? They ain't want to tell her that they forced me to plug up the Christmas tree. Nah, because they want to get Grandparent of the Year award. No, tell her how y'all made me plug up the Christmas tree and set my hand on fire, and set the rug on fire, and set the tree on fire. So they told my mom, and I'm thinking she's going to come back and, you know, check on me. She's going to leave. Baby, no. She said, you'll be all right. Put some butter on it. I said, butter?
Dang. That's tough.
That's how I set the Christmas tree on fire. It was not my intention. But at the end of the day,
It is what it is. It is what it is.
so if you enjoyed this story time about me setting the Christmas tree on fire unintentionally, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you share this with your friends, family, and give them a good laugh on Christmas Eve. I love you. Peace out.
I'm caught up in you.